demonstrate compliance with all requirements in the New York State Building Code for one-family dwellings to the satisfaction of the building inspector. I will offer a motion to accept the draft resolution approval as read.
I'll second.
Second, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. That concludes our public hearing marathon of the evening.
Yeah, right.
Now on to number 7. Valley Seafood. Was it something I said? You want us to wait for you?
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Valley Seafood, review and discuss reviews materials submitted for site plan, special permit, and ARB for mixed-use building. Said property is located at 30 Valley Avenue in Central Valley, is known as the Village of Woodbury tax maps, as Section 230, Block 6, Lot 2. Good evening, sir.
Hello, board members. It's good to be back to continue with this project. We were here before you a few months ago, and were asked to review and further define some of the design elements of this project, such as the parking, utility connections, dumpster location, and further some site details.
We need your name.
David Nimatko, we're a design professional firm representing the project. Appreciate that, thank you. And as a result of that, those comments, we did further the site plan to address a lot of them. We defined the parking, dumpster location, and utility connections and things of that nature. Due to the application asking for a mixed use with apartments on the second floor, it does require a zoning board appearance because we need to achieve a variance for lot area due to the 2 apartments. And it was mentioned about lot coverage, but we are not proposing any increase in the impervious area. And we've defined that on the plans, and I can further describe it. So we're here before you to continue with the process. I believe we would want to go to the ZBA as soon as possible to address that item before we continue on with many of the other aspects.
Should we just refer to the ZBA before we get it?
Well, no, because the ZBA is going to want to have a fairly finished, I don't want to say finished, but a fairly close to conclusion design so that they can make their determinations based, because if we send them there and then something changes, we don't want to go to like ping pong back and forth, so. And I don't think the applicant wants to go back and forth. Does anybody have any other questions for the applicant before I go to Jim? Did you get the memo from my traffic engineer?
No.
All right, I'll make sure you get it. He did issue a memo on it. He's not here tonight. He's actually up in Cornwall for that, whatchamacallit?
Oh,
The warehouse
yeah.
thing. So there were some questions about some striping and I guess some stalls on the southerly end of the property that might overhang past the property line.
Not
So I'll make sure Maria sends this over to you tomorrow so you can address it.
Okay.
But he didn't have anything really glaring.
This copy.
Even better, right? Get it right now.
Good service.
All right, Jim, you're up. 30 Valley.
Okay, thank you. Under the bulk area review density, the code requires where more than one principal use occupies the site of said lot shall be large enough to satisfy the minimum lot area or density requirements of each use. Zoning requires 6,000 square feet of lot area for each unit and 10,000 square feet for retail establishments. Accordingly, the required lot area is 22,000 square feet. The applicant's property is approximately 21,200 square feet and is non-compliant. A variance would be required. Under coverage, the HB zone permits a maximum coverage of 75%. The applicant lists existing as 96% and proposes as 92%. The applicant should provide calculations confirming the reduction in impervious surfaces and provide removal of the same on the plan. New pavement and repairs to existing paved parking lot are noted on the plans. The building inspector opined the existing coverage is legally a pre-existing non-conforming permitted to remain. However, it should be noted if additional impervious area is proposed and the applicant will require a variance.
Yeah.
This might have been covered by the traffic engineer, but the applicant provided dimensions on all parking stalls on the plan, appears to comply with the code and ADA sizing requirements. However, the applicant should provide details of the required ADA striping and signage. Under utilities, the projected water and sewer demand form, depending on the type of retail, the water and sewer demand calculations may vary. As recommended above, as recommended, the applicant should provide a narrative discussion, the retail use, and the service provided for you to consider if the estimated water and sewer demand based on the number of employees is correct. Previously, the recommended bollards were installed around the existing hydrant within the parking lot for protection. The plan shows the hydrant situated in a curb area surrounded by bollards. The applicant should provide a detail of the bollard protection on the plans. Refuge. A dumpster enclosure detail and area for refuse collection have been added to the plan. We recommend any action you may take include a condition that requires the applicant to maintain the areas surrounding the dumpster be kept in a neat and orderly condition. Well, retaining wall. A retaining wall is proposed in the northeast corner of the parking lot. Requires the following. All retaining walls over 4 feet shall require a building permit. All retaining walls over 6 feet shall require planning board approval prior to issuance of building permit. And walls shall be a minimum of 2 feet. The applicant should review and provide plans demonstrating compliance to the code. That's it.
Okay, questions for Jim?
Yeah, I have one.
I do too, so.
Good, you go first.
So, right now, there's a 52-foot trailer here. That's stationary. It hasn't moved in a year and a half. Is that going away because this movement of the truck, you're not getting around it?
No, that'll have to be removed.
Okay, so that will be part that will be cleaned up, and then because right now too, what they do is they stack all the wood pallets along this wall. So this is the railroad tracks here.
Yes.
So this back wall, I guess when they get deliveries, they take the pallets and they just leave them all stacked along here. So and this isn't going to hold you up from going to the ZBA, but questions that we have for you. What's his plan to manage those? And then he also has the propane forklift that he stores on the outside, which isn't the problem. It's the propane cylinders that he has just randomly hanging around in the corner back here. So what's his gonna plan for the storage? I'm going on the assumption that I know you said it may change, that the use of the building is still gonna stay the same on the bottom. It's gonna still remain the fish store.
That's my understanding right now.
So my questions are based on that use staying the same. So those are some site plan issues that we would have to
Cleaning up the site.
clean up still.
Sure.
Because there's just some normal housekeeping issues there. And I think what Phil was talking about, and these spots here, I think this distance between the retaining wall for the railroad and the street, I think he's right. I think the cars will actually overhang. You have to, unless we get like little,
Well, I mean, we need compact car locations. Come on.
Sweet.
Motorcycles.
Smart cars?
Smart car parking only.
I can envision a few EV stations along there, you know? I mean,
Look at you, Steve, and now you're thinking of the environment.
that's absolutely.
Speaking of the environment, are you done?
Ah, yeah, I'm done.
I just got a question about the C-26. Until a sanitary sewer system is available, what is being used now?
Is he not on municipal sewer and water right now?
Yeah.
Then I'm not sure what Jim's comments here are. The C-26 in this?
Because I know the buildings across the street all have water and sewer.
Yeah, oh, yeah, but I thought, until a sanitary sewer system is available. That's C-26.
On the blue card, C-26. No one gets the humor. We're waiting for Jim.
Well, no, our comments about the water and sewer, and the sewer was about the number of employees is correct.
No, it's comment C, number 26, until a sanitary sewer system is available.
On page 3.
Yeah.
Well, they're already connected, so I don't know why, that's non-relevant.
Okay,
We'll get, yeah, okay.
thank you.
Other questions or concerns? No? All right, I'll offer a motion to declare ourselves the lead agency and declare this as an unlisted action. Wait, we did that already. Did we?
Yes.
No, yeah, we have to assume lead agency status,
You
right?
have to
'Cause
assume lead
we have to
agency
assume.
status, but you did already type it as
All right,
unlisted.
so scratch the first part, I'll just make a motion that we assume lead agency status.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor? Aye. I'll also offer a motion to authorize Jim, our engineer, to draft a referral for any and all variances that are needed to the ZBA.
Second.
Any questions?
No?
All in favor?
Aye.
That's what we want.
See you when you get back.
With good news.
And like the things, if you can, when you come back from them, if you maybe could have answers for those other,
I will. I wrote them down.
Questions?
I'll make sure I do.
thank you, sir. All right, moving along. Hey, we're not doing too bad for Fisher. Review and discuss revised plans and ARB submitted for proposed two-lot subdivision on Scudamock Road. Said property is located at 7 Scudamock Road in Highland Mills, under the Village of Woodbury Tax Maps, Section 204, Block 1, Lot 36.2. Oh, that's right, this was waiting on it. Okay.
David Nimatko with a design professional firm for this project. Well, we've been here for a little while with it, and I believe we're at the end. We reviewed the comment letter from Natalie, appreciate that very much. There's always this project has always something with the surveyor, but we'll get that worked out somehow. And clarify and further define paragraph C, subsection 2 and 3. If it's okay with the board, and just put it out there, we do have any further comments with it. Can we contact the engineering firm directly and just resolve it?
For the surveying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate that, because we'll work that through. And then, again, the other things have to do with the surveying. The final subdivision plot needs a meets and bounds description, and your zoning code regarding monuments. So while they're important items, I'm wondering if that can be one of the conditions set forth on a draft resolution, and so we can bring this project
I'm
to
okay
a
with
close.
letting them work that out before plan signing, the surveying issues and the monument issues. I don't think there's any reason to have them come back for that.
The goal line in this.
Yeah. It's been around since 2022, I think. Yeah. Been around a while.
Yeah, we've had some delays along the process here, so Believe it or not, I think we've only been here like 4 times for the project, but it's been waiting on different
late.
things. But we appreciate that. If the board could consider it, I think it would be great.
All right. Questions for the applicant? Jim?
With the surveying set aside, we have a couple of recommended conditions. Under zoning, single-family homes are permitted in the zone. The code permits accessory buildings if they are less than 1,500 square feet. The applicant proposes to demolish a portion of the existing masonry building such the remaining area conforms to the code. You may wish to consider a condition of your action to ensure this is completed.
That's fine. We agree.
You're going to remove the gravel driveway too, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll make that a condition as well?
Sure.
The code requires yards fronting on the county highways to be unoccupied and open to the sky, not less than 50 feet in depth. The existing shed on Lot 2 is proposed for removal to create a conforming condition similar to the demolition of the existing masonry building. We recommend you consider a condition of your action to ensure this is completed.
We agree.
Non-reflective windows are a requirement of the code. The applicant plan lists the requirement to comply. We recommend this requirement be included as a condition of any action you may take. As just mentioned, the dirt road and gravel road connection, the removal, we recommend it be shown and be restored with topsoil and seed. The applicant indicates the foundations shall be removed. Similar to the other ones, we recommend you consider this a condition of your approval. And that's it.
I think this has come up 100 times already. The well building, I guess, is just like that. Oh, that's what that is?
Yes.
Okay, so we can't use it as a garage then?
No.
Okay, so we're not,
This is the famous well, and if we want to hand pump it as much as possible, have at it. But this is the well in question.
okay, so no garage will be going there then?
No.
Okay.
No. And we can submit this,
It just so they have it.
absolutely. To H2, how do you want this submitted for record?
Just send it electronically and, just Maria follow up to the
That's fine.
H2M about the questions about the well.
That's fine.
Did you go down and take the picture yourself finally?
What's that?
Did you go take the picture yourself?
No, I did not.
I know it's like a question that was lingering for a while.
Well, we had it in back of our minds, and so we thought in preparation for tonight's meeting, we'll have a picture of this, and it was taken by a person in my office.
Okay. You heard that, Counselor, right? He's attesting to the fact that it's an authentic picture taken by somebody in his office.
Yes. Although they should probably be the one to attest to that.
All right, there you go.
Raise the red balloon.
Did we do Ridge Prez on this already? I felt like we did
Did what?
Ridge Prez on this already.
I believe we did.
I thought we did too, a while ago.
Yes.
I remember we went through the colors and then we went through the design.
We went through everything.
I think you asked it 3 times for the red balloon test.
I think I did. And he gave me a green balloon and that just threw the whole thing off.
Absolutely.
Is it better we just reaffirm that it's not visible from a view corridor? Okay. Because I'm willing to bet I never talking about this. No, I remember talking.
Yeah, I think we did too, absolutely.
All right, so I'll offer a motion to waive the requirements of ridge preservation.
Second.
Question? All in favor?
Aye.
Just make sure I have all of my ridge, I think ridge preservation was the only thing outstanding. You have your variances. We took care of secra. GML was done on 3/20/21, local determination. And took care of that.
The one thing I would ask is that you could provide the existing easements to our office for review. There's some existing easements noted on the property.
I think we have a meets and,
Where,
so, oh, the existing, we got to propose, not the existing, I think, right? Okay. I have a meets and bounds for lot 1 and lot 2 for the new lots. I don't think we have one for the current
you mean the existing?
The
existing.
existing easement.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll just add that as a condition, that they provide that to your office. And of course,
You'll add that as a condition onto the draft resolution?
no, we're gonna make you come back and hand us a piece of paper.
Oh, come on.
How cruel do you think this board is?
No, cool, not cruel.
Somebody try to butter us up.
Yeah, I know. I think we took care of everything. All right, so I'll offer a motion to have council draft a resolution of approval consistent with our conversation this evening.
I'll second that.
Any questions? All in favor? Aye.
Thank you very much, everyone. Have
you,
a
sir.
great evening.
You too. All right. I'm sorry if I get the name wrong. Eckstein ARB, 19 Lake Street, review and discuss ARB and ridge preservation for proposed demolition and reconstruction of a new single-family dwelling. Said property is located 19 Lake Street in Highland Mills and is known as the Village of Woodbury Tax Maps, Section 216, Block 5, Lot 27.3. Good evening.
Good evening, and you got the name right. Joel Eckstein for the applicant here. So we were here at the September meeting and refresh what the project is about. We have there's an existing 3-bedroom single-family house, and we are going to demolish the existing house and build up a new 5-bedroom house. And we have provided all the materials required. We included in the new submittal that the shed that was on the side yard is being removed. And we also added more comparisons closer to the house because the previous ones were far away. I left the previous comparisons in the package, but I added close ones. And we also added to the application the gross square footage as the board requested last time. And I also submitted a plan showing the locations where the trees that are going to be removed. I don't know if it was not with the package, but I submitted it later. And I provided proof for the well that it was before the date, so it's exempt from the moratorium. And we are working on the septic design with the site engineer that we wanted to submit it to the building inspector with the final architectural plans, so will be sorted out before the permit application.
Questions for the applicant? There were dumpsters. What happened to the dumpsters?
I think they're not there anymore.
I haven't gone by in a couple of weeks, so I don't know when they were moved, but they're permanently gone, right?
Yeah.
They're permanently not going to reappear.
Promise, right? This board, when we had, before we go to Jim, we'll go to Jim and I'll come back to my comment. Sorry, Jim, go ahead.
Okay. As the applicant noticed, there's a shed that's located on this property, and we recommend that we recommend that the required side yard shed be removed prior to issuance of a building permit. Under ARB, the building footprint of the existing home is approximately 1,450 square feet. The proposed home is 3,950 square feet, or more than double the size. The gross floor area of the existing home is 2,700 square feet. The gross area of the proposed home is 49.5 square feet, indicating an unfinished basement, and is just less than double the size of the existing. We recommend you consider this under similarity and dissimilarity criteria of the code. The applicant provided photographs and bulk comparison tables of four homes on Lake Street, Campbell Avenue, Seven Springs, and Cottage Court, ranging from 400 square feet, ranging from 400 feet to half a mile away from the subject home for you to consider similarity and dissimilarity criteria. Considering gross floor area, the proposed home is approximately 13% larger than the largest comparable home and 154% larger than the smallest comparable home. Considering building footprint, the proposed home is 16% larger than the largest comparable home and 144% larger than the smallest comparable home. The applicant should revise, the ARB form should be revised to reflect the gross floor area of the home. There's a discrepancy between the plans and the ARB form. Under ridge preservation, the applicant provided a photo of the intersection of Seven Springs Road and Lake Street along the Route 44 corridor, facing the general direction of the proposed home. The photo demonstrates the home is not visible during leaf-off conditions. We recommend you consider whether information provided is sufficient for you to decide on visibility under the code. Non-reflective windows are a requirement of the code. The elevations submitted reflect the applicant's intent to comply. Per practice, we recommend the requirement be included as a condition of any action you may take. The plan shows a general location confirming 4 trees to be removed as part of the proposed project. As far as water and sewer, the location of the current septic system was added to the plan and conflicts with the proposed construction. The note indicates a new septic system design will be provided in future submissions. We recommend you condition your action on the applicant providing proof that the septic system will be adequate to support the increased demand from the property to the satisfaction of the building inspector prior to building permit. That's it.
Thank you. Questions for Jim?
The closest house for comparison was 400 feet away.
We added,
That was the closest house?
closer. I mean, we added closer houses right now with this package. I think it's less than 400 feet. I mean, there's a bungalow colony right next to it. We added that area too, but at the regular house is probably about 400 square feet. Yes, there is no closer house, right?
Yeah, it's a weird area up there. You have the bungalow colonies on like one side, and then sparsely built houses on
Well,
the
that's what
other
it is.
side.
There's a lot of space between all these houses.
Yes, and this is also a very large parcel comparing to the other parcels around the area. I mean, this. I think it's about 4 acres or more.
Yeah, it's. I do like the fact that they're flattening. I don't want to say flattening. It's not flat, but it's not really a 2-story.
Single-story house, right?
It's a single story now. And this is the front, right?
Yes.
Right, and you know the addition kind of like juts off.
Yeah, it goes into the back.
Kind of goes to the back of the
Right.
property. It's not like
No one here when they're talking tree removal.
right.
Are these the ones that are labeled that are getting removed?
I would imagine they're going to put them in their living room.
No, I'm not saying these 3. Because there's 7 here, I count.
So 1, 2. Is this one staying or is this one going?
It's probably gone. I mean,
So all these right here will most likely be going.
so, I mean, they'll keep whatever they can keep, but you have to, 3 or 4 has to go.
Well, obviously this one, and
And this
Yeah, the
one,
three
right?
inside the
the
house.
three inside the house have to go.
Right, so the other ones, I mean, they'll try if they can keep it, they'll
All
keep
the
it,
ones that are labeled though are probably going.
probably. I mean,
Right, that's
yeah.
okay.
I mean, you could probably, if you could try.
Oh, that one can stay, that 11-inch
The
can stay.
11.
The 11 could probably
11
stay.
can
Yeah,
stay to
right.
What, now, is that a deck off that?
That's a patio,
Patio, okay, so that's gotta go, the front's gotta go.
right.
So really, if anything, it's only the 11.
Yeah, and then if you look like, with the way they did the addition off to the side, like this is where it's more heavily,
Yeah, no, there's a lot of foliage.
there's a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What I was going to ask before is that the board had wanted to reserve their right on a public hearing until we took a field trip and looked that up there. So I want to know if the board's view has changed on whether or not we want to have a public hearing on this.
No,
I don't think we need
I
one.
don't think we
I don't
need
think
it
we
on
need
this
one
one.
either. I don't think we need either. What about you, Richard?
I'm good.
Okay, so I'll offer a motion to waive the public hearing on this application.
Second.
Second, question?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the applicant did provide, I keep scrolling past them. I know they're there. There, that's what I'm looking for. So these are view quarter pictures? Mm-hmm. I thought we did,
Yes,
but
we
I
did.
don't have it that we actually made a determination or not, so.
I'm okay with the view corridor.
Yep.
I'm okay.
Okay. So I will offer a motion that the project is exempt from ridge preservation review.
Second.
Second. Any questions?
No.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. These are the colors, browns, no whites, no, nothing,
I like the
nothing
design.
bright or anything like that. Everybody's okay with that?
Yep.
Rich, you okay with that too?
Yep. Yep.
What's up? Yes. So it's the rear. Any comments or feedback on?
I like it.
It's a nice house
Yeah.
still. You know, I always ask this, is this just your computer simulator throwing plantings in the front, or are you gonna do some sort of planting or grass? What are we gonna do? Is this what the front's gonna look like?
well, exactly this, I'm not sure.
Well, the reason I'm asking, because I'm not so more worried about the softscape, I'm more worried about the hardscape. Because I don't want to sign this and then, like, this is what the building is gonna look at, too.
The building, this is how the building will look, right?
Okay, that's why I want to just make sure.
Yeah, the building, sure.
Okay.
This is the actual materials, I mean, we put the actual materials on the building.
Okay. I just,
You're talking about the sidewalk though, right?
this sidewalk here, are they gonna be
He's
there?
talking
or
about the
not?
sidewalk.
Are
The
they-
sidewalk?
Yeah, are they gonna be there or not?
I mean, I don't know. Do you want it to be that way?
I need to, well, I need, in order to know what we're approving, I need to know one way or another. Are they gonna be there, or they're not gonna be there?
I don't think that the client specifically chose this material, so this design of it. I mean, if you want it to be a condition, I mean, we have to go back to check with them, but
We'd like the rendition to be real, what it really is gonna look like.
okay.
The only reason, because this is what the building inspector does look at when they have to make sure it,
For the sidewalk?
for the side, yeah. Well, not even, if the sidewalk's gonna even be there. Like, that's what I'm trying to.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So the sidewalk's gonna be
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Okay,
Just
so,
be a different
Materials,
material.
yeah.
hero, okay, so on the, you'll have to put an A, or at least the A or B form will have to reflect what the material, I mean, you're not gonna make, it's gonna be something similar to this is what you're,
Yes,
okay. Not gonna put white pavers in or something like that?
it will be similar to this.
Okay. Everybody heard that, right?
Unless you just want to say you want to keep it like this and make it a lot easier.
We'll keep it like this.
Okay.
It's like, let's make a deal. Ridge Pres, public hearing, colors we're okay with. We talked about the sidewalk, tree removal.
And the dumpsters are gone.
What's up?
The dumpsters are gone.
The dumpsters are gone. We're gonna make that a condition that the dumpsters can't come back.
Okay?
I don't think a nice house like that would want.
I don't think he's gonna want the
They
dumpsters
wouldn't-
back either, but
They wouldn't need it there.
you never know what may show up in the middle of the night. All right, we typed this as a type 2 of the secra on September 26th. We did the GML referral, local determination, 8/14. Did we make a motion to waive the public hearing?
Yes.
We just did.
We just did, okay. So, public hearing, we talked about the dumpsters, accessory structures are gonna be removed.
Just one question on,
Yep.
does the playroom having, I know they said a bedroom is a room that has a closet in it. Does the playroom having a closet in it make any difference?
Lost my mouse.
It's in the middle.
My computer stopped scrolling. I don't,
You gotta put the toys somewhere.
add a condition that the playroom can't be converted to a bedroom?
Yep, that's fine.
This is gonna be exempt anyway, isn't it? Isn't this-
I think it's going to be exempt anyway.
Yeah, because there should be increased water demand. No, I mean, it's not gonna be exempt, is it?
They have a private well.
Right, because the count's not changing, so. But he'll provide that to Jim. Okay, so we got, now we talked about the playroom. Anything else?
Well, it's also the septic capability.
Right. But again, that will be a condition that they have to provide proof to the village engineer satisfactory to the village engineer, that water and sewer and everything are good.
So is it or is it not exempt from the moratorium?
I think we need H2M to confirm, but you can't do that until you get the supporting documents, Jim?
The moratorium excludes properties with private wells supplies developed on or before July 30th, 2021. The applicant provided a survey from 2015 showing the existing well.
So that-
Proposal
Oh, so we
is
have a well.
exempt.
So we have a well, so then that would make it exempt.
It's exempt.
As long as there's no increase in,
Well, isn't it, even if there's an increase, if it's well, isn't it okay?
If it's well.
As long as the
then
well can
it's-
keep up with the increase.
As long as the well can meet the demand, yes, it's okay.
We'll let the engineers work that out.
Yeah, okay. Well, we wouldn't be able to do a draft resolution if it was
If it
not
was-
exempt.
If it was not exempt, correct.
That's what I was asking.
We're just gonna, is council comfortable with us doing a draft resolution?
yes.
Okay. Very, lots of words, right?
Yeah.
So I'll offer a motion to have council draft a resolution of approval consistent with our conversation this evening.
Second.
Second, any questions? Nope. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Last but certainly not least,
There we go.
number 10, 20 Blueberry. Stein Ideal Design, ARB, 20 Blueberry. Review and discuss revised documents submitted for the reconstruction of a single-family dwelling within the existing footprint. Said property is located at 20 Blueberry Lane in Highland Mills, and is known as the Village Woodbury Tax Map, Section 217, Block 2, Lot 3.
Hi, good evening. Welcome back. My name is Yitzhak Stein from Ideal Design. And first of all, thank you for staying so late. I appreciate for not putting me off to the next meeting. I came to represent my client, 20 Blueberry Lane, demolish or reconstruct a single-family house, same size. We went for the zoning for some variances required. And we got granted the variances, and we're back for the board to finalize this application.
Yes, you got 3 variances, side yard, 2 side yards, and both minimum side yard, both side yards. So we got all the variances, these are the plans, all these variances over. I think if 20 Blueberries fairly built. Oh, I'm just trying to pull up the rest of the,
Fairly built.
like, there's a lot of
Oh.
houses on Blueberry. It's, You pretty much photographed the entire block.
Exactly.
This is, these are the homes on Blueberry.
Uh-huh.
A lot of reconstructions over there.
Yeah. Your Google Earth image is a little old, though. Tim Egan hasn't been in office for about 4 years.
That's funny.
And that was when Fryband was running against him for village mayor. World's come full circle. So the subject property is up this way, right? To the left,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, to the left, yeah.
this way,
Further
right?
back.
Back and this way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the homes, I'll bring up the ARB binder just to refresh everybody's memory.
I think as far as Ridge Pres, or it should be all right there, correct?
I think so.
It's my understanding that Rich Press was already,
I think
Did we already cover it?
I think it's in the document.
it's been a while, and there's so many applications.
If we didn't cover it, I think we're okay.
I'll have council check.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Right, so this is the existing, right, and this is what's
Yes.
going there.
Okay.
But if you look at the other,
Front and back, correct?
that's the back, right? Front.
And we're not staying blue, are we?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's up with the blue in the rear?
Probably a defect of the color.
This is where Jeff got his blue from.
That's
This is,
what I was
this is
thinking.
what, this is
This is where the
Jeff
blue
Wilson
is
gave.
The blue house.
This is
where
the
the
blue.
blue's
We had the pink house, now we got the blue house.
It's interesting because it's very interesting why it happened. That needs to be green.
Yeah,
You can see it over here that it's green.
That's green?
That's like more a greenish color. Yeah.
it's like a greenish blue, almost.
Okay, yeah, I see a little tint of green in there now. All right, as long as the back of the house is gonna be the same color as the front?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Would you consider that a greenish blue, Evan, in your professional opinion?
This green actually makes it look more
It's
green.
more green, okay.
You got higher resolution?
But it's a nicer green. It's not like a puke, yeah.
Yeah, it's not pea
So.
green.
Again,
But-
it's still not realistic yet. I mean, it's still not there.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Okay, again, just
Yeah,
refresh.
you got some.
They're
The
all.
size.
Jim, you wanna go ahead?
Sure, thank you. A number of variances were received. The bulk table should be updated and provided on the plan demonstrating the permitted variances and compliance with the requirements of the code, including coverage and height. As noted previously, the building inspector opined both existing non-conforming sheds are not permitted to remain upon demolition of the existing home. The applicant confirmed intent to comply. The applicant should revise the plot plan to note the removal of the non-conforming sheds, and we recommend you require the removal of the non-conforming sheds prior to issuance of a building permit.
Okay, so make that a condition.
Yes, on our prior memorandum, we requested the applicant confirm compliance with section 31012 for decking proposed. This is still outstanding. Nonetheless, the scale of the plan appears to indicate the entrance porch and steps are greater than 70 square foot permitted by code. The applicant should revise the plan to comply or seek relief.
I think it's updated already. As you can see on the plans you have updated over here. It's like only 40 by, if you zoom in, it's 8 by 4. Go down.
Down here,
There it is.
It's 5 by 8. It's 40 square feet.
so that complies now.
So,
Okay.
On the ARB, previously, the applicant provided photos and information on living area of other homes on Blueberry Lane, ranging from 75 feet away to 365 feet from the subject home for you to consider the similarity and dissimilarity criteria of the code. The applicant should provide the living area of the proposed home for you to compare. We note the applicant proposes a large unfinished basement. The grossest floor area of the home should also be provided. Additionally, we recommend the applicant provide a building permit analysis, a building footprint analysis of the comparable home for you to consider. The ARB form should be updated to list gross floor area of the home after the rebuild, and the applicant should confirm any changes of the proposed materials and colors on the ARB form. We recommend the applicant provides dimensions of the unfinished basement and a table of the floor area of the proposed floor plan sheets for you to consider. Did we do ridge preservation on this one before?
I thought we talked about it, but do you have any notes for it?
I don't.
Okay, we'll just redo it.
You could always
We'll redo it, no big deal.
Okay. The applicant previously provided a photo of the intersection of Seven Springs Road and Bakertown Road along Route 44, a view corridor facing the general direction of the proposed home. The photo demonstrates the home is not visible during leaf-on conditions. We recommend you consider whether additional information should be provided to confirm visibility under the code. Non-reflective windows are a requirement of the code. The applicant should demonstrate compliance by adding a note to the plans, and as per typical practice, we recommend this requirement be included as a condition of any action. The code requires the earth tones and neutral colors that blend into the natural environment. We recommend you consider the renderings provided and the materials prepared to meet the intent of the code. The property, water and sewer, the property appears to be served by a private well and septic. The applicant provided a projected water and sewer demand form as required. No additional bedrooms are proposed that would increase the water and sewer demand on the property. Encroachments. There are a number of encroachments on adjacent parcels due to fencing, existing fencing. We recommend that any action you may take, note that the planning board does not approve the use or location of encroachments. This should be reviewed with council. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. So how's everybody feeling, Ridge Pres?
I'm okay with Ridge Pres.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You okay? All right, so I'll offer a motion that these project is accepted, Ridge Preservation.
Second.
Second. Any questions?
No?
All in favor?
Aye.
So I know there's a couple of items that, as far as square footage comparison and stuff, do we want to maybe have them resubmit, but also do a resolution of approval based on?
Let's do a resolution. Jim, can you just,
Well, what I was saying, Tommy, is that he can resubmit with the information that's missing, and then if we don't.
I'm just talking, I just a little clearer on these encroachments.
Oh,
What do you mean by we recommend any action you take, note the planning board does not approve of the use or location? Just that we're saying it's there, but we're not okaying it?
Yes, or that they should be removed.
We should be removed, correct?
Yes.
Right. We're not saying that these can stay. This board isn't approving that anything.
So it has to be removed.
They have to be removed
Okay.
or fixed or somehow
Brought into,
compliance
yep,
with.
okay.
So there are two of them that were pointed out, one of them that is on the side, and one of them that is on top of it.
This one here, right?
Yeah, so those two needs to be removed, or all four of them? And the question is also, the customer wants to know if they can wait for the removal till after the construction, so they can move all the stuff they have in it to put it in the new unfinished basement.
We can condition it on CO issuance, that you won't get the CO until,
Yeah, probably that will help him, yes.
I think definitely this one, because this is 3'6", so that shed's got to either move or go.
Yeah, he understands that.
Yeah, this corner here, so this 8'6" has got to, I don't know, slide it somehow or go.
I think it's
7'3".
like 6 feet the minimum, no?
I thought it was 10. I thought it was 10.
I think it's 6 foot.
Over here I saw 6.
6. Okay,
I think it's 6.
that one can stay then.
This one's on the side.
This-
You were asking about 2 other fences, correct?
The what?
Didn't you ask about 2 other fences? Were you asking about, or you were asking about the sheds?
No, the sheds. I was asking about the sheds. So they pointed out that 2 of them are not complying with the code.
Yep.
So we'll have a condition that those have to be removed prior to CO issuance.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we help.
So the building inspector
Appreciate it.
had opined that they had to be removed prior to building permit because they won't be, once they demolish the dwelling, they won't be accessory to anything. So we'll have to see whether that can be accomplished as a condition of CO.
Okay. If he doesn't want to change his opinion, then there's not much we can do, because that binds us, and you would have the legal right to go to the ZBA and challenge the building inspector's opinion, or the client has to get a pod or something like that for it.
All right, I'll wait for that.
Okay. We'll let you know on that one.
Now, the question about the living area, so we provided a living area, and the same is with the neighboring houses. We provided a living area based on the public records, and it's very noticeable that most of the houses have basements as well, not included in the living area. So basically, when we compare apple to apple, we should be able to use only the living area and conclude the basement area. And also, the entire, even if we wanna talk about the basement, it's like only another like 13 or 1400 square feet. And most of the houses on this street are, and that's a total of 2,800. I think most of the houses I saw before is like 33, 35, and much more living space. So maybe we can get away with that without updating the. And actually, I want to ask, where do I update it? What do you want me to update? Which document should I update in order to include the basement? If
It would be the neighboring house PDF that you submitted. You would put it on there.
so,
It's not, I don't want to say there's an official document from Woodbury, but what people typically do is when they do the neighboring house comparisons, they'll list first floor, second floor, basement, total square footage, and then like a column with livable, what the image made is showing is like livable and unfinished square footage, if that makes sense. There's a couple
the
rows.
question is, if they list it, I can't just knock in the door and ask
No,
to go in.
you would be going by what's on ImageMate. We're not expecting you to be like, can I come measure your basement and see if you got anything down there?
So you want me to update the comparison houses, including also the unfinished space available on the ImageMate?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like what Mr.
right,
Hartman
that's
did.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I was gonna.
If it's available, I mean.
Yeah, well, again, you're going by what's on ImageMate, and if it's not on ImageMate, then there's nothing you can do about that.
Sort of like this. No, that wasn't it.
I was gonna say, that's a bad example.
No, that wasn't it. I'm sorry. It wasn't this packet, though. But it did, like the chairman said, you had the basement, first floor, second floor total.
You just break the house, you break the floors out.
Break down the numbers. All right, and where do I include the proposed unfinished basement? Is that
It's,
and the
again, it's
ARB
just when,
form?
it's on the comparison report. You would put, like, the first would be proposed home, first floor, second floor, proposed basement, and then comparison home, A, B, C, D,
Just listing.
first floor, second
Oh,
floor.
I got it.
basement.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so yeah, I would appreciate if we can go for a resolution for approval based on those conditions, and we'll send it.
I mean, the board would still have has the right to pull back if they don't like what they see, but this way, if you do like what we see, then we can just move forward.
Okay.
You guys okay? Everybody's okay with doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'll authorize, I'll make a motion to authorize council to provide a draft resolution of approval with, consistent with our conversations this evening.
Second.
Any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
All right, with no further business before the board, I'll offer a motion to close.
Second.
Pick one. All in favor? Aye. Thanks for the water. You're welcome.